Hi and welcome to today's video. Today I just want to share with you what I eat in a week. I did share what I eat in a day with you, but I thought a week is more representative to get a feel for what I eat. I try to eat healthy, I try to eat clean, but also I try to listen to my body, and I don't feel the same every day. Sometimes I have cravings for more salad, sometimes I have more cravings for something more solid. So here's what I eat. Here's my first breakfast, and it consists of just a couple of fried eggs, and I had some Swiss chard that I sauteed along with some oyster mushrooms and just sprinkled a little bit of sesame on top. I love eggs for breakfast, and I also love greens for breakfast. Sometimes I have a sweet tooth and sometimes more savory. For lunch we had a wonderful steak, and I just had a salad with it on the side.
Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest.
For dinner, I used the rest of the steak and I put it in a wrap and wrapped it with a nori sheet. That's like a seaweed, and it's actually delicious and very easy. It's really cool to make wraps. And the next morning I had the same breakfast, and for lunch I had some white asparagus with some sauce hollandaise and some ham. It was delicious. And I didn't have any dinner that night, and the next morning breakfast consisted of just plain Greek yogurt and my homemade granola and some frozen blueberries and cacao nibs. Lunch was just some chicken broth, and I made a chicken soup. I had bought an organic chicken. It was so delicious. My daughter loves chicken soup. Put a little bit of dumplings in there. This is something very typical for Germany. The Maultaschen and the Grießklößchen, which is basically like a pasta that is filled with the Maultaschen. And then for lunch I had another salad, some avocados on, some red onions, and some tomatoes, just always using my homemade dressing. Next morning I just had some of my homemade granola with pumpkin seeds and just with milk, just the regular way. I didn't want yogurt that morning. And then for lunch, just having leftovers. I love making a big pot of soup because it is so easy to reheat and also to freeze. So easy enough. And then for dinner I had some of my home-baked whole grain rye bread, the sourdough bread with some tomatoes. I love those tomatoes on top, and also some brie cheese. And the next morning I had plain yogurt again. I had frozen strawberries on hand only, put those on top, cut them up a bit with some just cacao nibs and seeds. And then lunch was some more of the Swiss chard, and I had some of the chicken left over. I just put some oyster mushrooms and just stir-fried it. And then for dinner, just another salad with some feta cheese, some olives, and my homemade dressing. Baby, don't check for me. And the next breakfast consisted of another couple of fried eggs with avocados and feta cheese and just some lime juice. That makes a great salad. And then I made, for next lunch, I cooked some quinoa, and I had some leftover frozen veggies that I put in there with some cream sauce and some shrimp. It was delicious. Salad again. I'm such a salad person. Put some more ham on there, and the rest of the avocado and feta cheese kind of salad that I made. And then again, leftovers, just my shrimp, what I cooked up, and the stir fry. And whenever I want a snack, I just munch on some fruit. I had some peaches this week because they're in season, or some nuts. And then the last dinner, again, I had liverwurst, which is a staple here in Germany, on my homemade bread, and some more tomatoes on there. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I ate over the course of this past week. I think what's really important is to have variety, to not always eat the same, but then, I try to use all the leftovers, and I absolutely don't mind eating leftovers. I actually like it because, you know, when I cook, I try to cook a little bit more so I actually have something left over for the next day so I don't have to cook every single day. And so that really helps me to stay motivated to actually cook something really nice, or basically I cook easy stuff, but it still tastes really good. Sometimes it only takes a few ingredients. And there's this really awesome series that I watch on TV. I don't know what app it's on, but it's Jamie Oliver, and he always shares recipes that have only 5 ingredients. It's really easy, but my goodness, he shares really delicious recipes, and it always looks so good, and I always want to try it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite kind of go-to staples or meals that you go to? And let me know how you're doing this week and what's going on in your life. I hope to see you soon. Until next time, be blessed. Bye.